Actually, I don't know if these are going to be right. He's going to be right? Yeah, he's right. Hey guys, how you doing? Anonymous here. I'm joined with Bib, aka Ben the Business, aka Dan Coyle. We're going to play Sorcerer. I played this last week, and it still is kicking my butt. I imagine it's going to kick both of our butts this time. So at least I'll look a little bit justified, or maybe he'll get his little papa in. You'll feel like you're at papa, and you have to get at it. But yeah, let's start up a game here. All right, show me what you got.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, right. Please. So what's your strat? Do you
keep everything in the middle?
You keep everything in the middle?
Your out lanes are wide open, so I mean, if it's going to the out lanes, you are stuck.
Right, but do you try to spell Sorcerer, or do you always try to lock the ball first?
No, I'm going strictly for locks if it's on the right flipper.
Yep.
And if it's on the left, I'd probably send it up top.
Okay. Because what I've been trying is to try to get Sorcerer kind of ready, and then get a ball locked, and that way once I'm in multi-ball, I'm able to because like that's where the points is. It's 2,500 per spin if you have it lit, times your playfield multiplier.
Maybe if the game had outposts, but this thing's designed. I ignore Sorcerer; it just happens on its own.
Okay. Yeah, no memories are on, so, and extra balls are off as well. See, like, but it just if it goes anywhere.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
If you start hitting these Sorcerer targets, I mean, the ricocheting out.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good ball. Thing is, can you steal balls here? That's another plan here.
Most definitely can.
You know, I lock one for you. If I don't collect, I'm in.
Yeah, give me that ball.
Jail here.
Give me that ball.
I don't play like that. I'm going for the judge. There it is.
My power. It's gone.
That's a nice save.
What's up, Donkey Clock? What's up, Vampire?
There you go. That's what you
Well done.
that's a big tilt.
Yeah, you barely touched it.
It's dirt. I already had a warning. That's probably what? How much was that? 100,000 tilted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left me no locks. Now I'm in jail.
Yeah, there's no post in the out lanes.
Oh.
If it goes anywhere in the out lanes, it's pretty much dead. Because the in-lane divider is so low on this game. I kind of want to install like metal posts underneath so I can unscrew and screw in out lane posts, but because my factory, they're they're screw posts, I think. Yeah, and I don't want to be putting those in and out and scarring up the playfield. What's up, B-boys? Yeah, job's going well. Thank you.
You got a new job?
Yep. Yeah, I started Monday.
What'd you do?
I don't want to talk about it on stream, but I'll share. I'll fill you in later.
Cool.
It's a fast-growing industry, and they're growing so insanely, and yeah, I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more later. Oh, you even locked the ball for me.
That's two you got from me. Pays to go second.
Oh yeah, we could. Could flip for that too.
That was nice. Foul right there.
Curse word. So 4 times what? 26,000. So 100,000.
Solid score there.
Yeah, my high from last stream was 1.1 million.
1 point.
Yeah.
You know, for the era, you gotta just give this. It's gotta be one of the best rule sets.
All right. So since it is kind of a big deal on who goes first and second on these games, let's flip for it.
Okay.
All right. So heads, you go second.
Okay.
Right? Is that what you want?
Sure.
Okay.
I want heads.
Heads. All right. So I'll go first. Yeah, it's nice to get back to work, guys. I'll be using my head at this job. It's also like it's nice to socialize because I've been like with people because I've been in my house for the last year basically, so that's really nice. I'm around a lot of smart people, so.
Oh, nice goose. 2 very favorable inlays.
I want to, but I'm gonna just wait for multi-ball. Sorry, I hit the mic. It's probably loud. Woo! I didn't even see that.
This thing is like lightning fast. You put some
Jeez, shit.
You put a coat of wax on it?
Yeah, I cleaned it, yeah. Where is that? Oh, come on!
The door is open.
The hyperspin? Yeah, I normally put it on a game, but I have it on hyperspin. Also, I'm using that new camera, so it's a little bit clearer back there. That's a Naimi Universal. It was a virtual tennis when I got it. Sub arcade action. Appreciate you helping out. You gonna give that lock ball back to me? You know, this is all revenge. I keep on watching it because it's one of my best highlights. My best clips was that Paragon game where you got me on a beast layer and all you needed was like 1,000 points or something.
No, all you needed was that. It ripped around and went straight down without hitting anything.
I sent Kirby that clip too.
Yes.
He was like, "That's a great clip." Oh no, that's what I get, I guess.
The door is open. Get it in the multi-ball here.
You just got to do all this stuff. Because even just getting in the multi-ball, gives you 50,000, I think, for locking the ball. Maybe. Let's look. 66. Lock that ball.
Oh, it rimmed out.
Because like you don't get any points. Like this game does not give away points. Vuelix, I think, Vuelixes are becoming really available.
Yes.
But Chulixes are really good deals. So it's like, I don't know. Do you want something brand new that you might have to fiddle with a little bit? I mean, you are a fiddler, so like, you'd be fine with a Chulix.
You cannot let it go to those hotlines.
Oh man, that would have been another $1 right there. All right, Owl 2, Bib 1, 0. Yeah. All right. So now that it's my choice, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
All right. Now that I've won it.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that's up with Julix is they're a JAMA Plus, but there's good adapters you can buy to change it over to a safer form of JAMA. There's also JAMA adapters where you can plug in 2 Brooks boards. So it's ready to go for plugging in like a PlayStation or Xbox or anything like that. There's also a lot of people that sell the Chulixes, sell a JBS adapter that is made for a Chulix. So you can plug that directly. If you go JBS, you can plug it directly into a Mister and use that USB signal. I think. No, you might need the Brooks board. I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably would need a Brooks board, but I mean, you would have no problem getting that set up. 144 is not bad.
No, I couldn't get anything going.
So you remember playing this game, huh?
They must have 2 copies of it. The copy I played had a black rubber blocked in that left ramp.
Had a what?
A black rubber blocked in that. I mean, you'd have to hit a perfect shot to get it up the ramp.
This left ramp?
Yes.
It was bigger than that rubber.
It was a big black rubber.
Huh. Yeah, because I haven't modified this at all.
Well, they might have a couple copies there.
They had 2, I know of.
So, I mean, like...
This is the nicer one. What's up, 80s Rule? How you doing?
Because I remember coming in not really knowing the game, and they kept saying just left ramp all day, and when you tried to get that left ramp, and they had a huge rubber block. So it was very similar to like that.
You're moving this weekend? Nice. Yeah, it's pretty versatile. Especially with a Brooks board in there. So my goal of the last stream was to get multi-ball, get one juiced spinner rip, and I got one.
The lightning flippers are really throwing me off.
Yeah.
The shots is not where I think it should.
They're a lot further, yeah. What's up, Chinty?
So I started overthinking
The first game with that was Flash. This is done by Mark Ritchie, though. Steve Ritchie. Flash is done by Steve Ritchie. Very close time period, though.
Mark Ritchie did this game?
Yeah. I think so. With Steve Kordek? Might be just be Steve, actually.
Just brilliant.
Oh, that was huge. I looked up and I got distracted.
You got like 5 times on those targets.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Uh-oh, she's gone. Alright. I think I found the shot.
What's up, Troy 4? Yeah, this pen does sound amazing. I love this whole sound error. Is that a juicy rip? All you need is that O and R. Oh, you locked a ball.
I haven't got one more.
You haven't? You just need to get acclimated with this girl. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh no. Bounce. That's gone. Why did it matter who goes first in this game? Because you can steal locks. On all these old, like, early system 3 to 11, you can steal locks. So if you lock a ball up here, and I don't cash in, he's got a multi-ball ready to go. And multi-ball starts your 2x playfield multiplier. And then when you're in multi-ball, if you keep on locking balls, you'll take the playfield values all to 3x and 5x. So once you got those playfields values kicking, everything's worth more. So like, especially if you spell Sorcerer, you have the spinners lit for 2,500 a spin times your playfield multiplier. So that's 5,000 a spin.
And these spinners are juicy.
They're really juicy, yeah. And you got 10,000, 20,000, and 50,000 up there. Also, spelling Sorcerer will light Extra Ball and Demon. Demon is a bonus collect. It saves your bonus. So for the next ball. And then ABCD up there gives you your playfield multiplier, your bonus multiplier. So everything you do builds bonus. On all these old games, it's mostly this. Everything you do builds bonus, and then you always have like a playfield multiplier. Playfield multiplier is ABCD. So that gives you 2x, 4x, 6x, 8x that you collected at your end of your ball. Multi-ball starts a playfield multiplier, 2, 3, and 5. And spelling Sorcerer lights the spinners and lights the drop targets up there for extra value. So when this game's like normally when you're playing this, you want to spell Sorcerer and rip the spinners and get in multi-ball and have fun. With a game set up like this, you're just trying to always be in multi-ball, kind of like TNA.
Yep.
So you have a little bit of safety, but it's hard. It's really hard to get in a situation where you have control in this game when you have multi-ball. Hey Norma, how you doing?
Norma's here?
Norma stops by often.
Hey Norma. Loved your stream last night.
What'd you stream, Norma?
She was playing Metallica. Oh boy. Wait, was I supposed to go first again?
Oh, you lost again.
Oh. We gotta fix that. Man, this game is just fast.
Yeah, if I'm ever playing any pinball game, or arcade game for that matter, if you want an explanation, please. I like sharing stuff like that. I try not to start off every stream with, this is how you play this game. Because, I mean, if you watch my streams often, you're going to get it every single time. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions on any pin. It's just, I got you. This is like playing me in a fighting game. I got you until you warm up. Because I got some tricks under my sleeve, but once you figure it out, you're.
I figured it out. I just can't hit that shot.
Oh, you got it. That's bad. I feel it.
Spinner.
It's only worth 100 to spin when it's not lit.
Yeah, but you had, what, 5 times playfield?
Yeah.
It's a good ball. What do you gotta do to get shoot again?
Normally it's spelling sorcerer, then the drop target's up top.
Are extra balls on?
No.
I'm playing Papa Rolls.
That was dumb. We haven't had one juice spinner yet.
I just settled for a multi-ball.
Yeah.
All you need is one good ball.
Dude, that's 2 house balls. I didn't flip those last 2 balls.
You got an unbelievable multi-ball. Like 5 times playfield.
I'll be nice. I'll take one for the team.
And lock one for the team. top and getting that.
I should have.
40, that's big.
What's up, Fliptronic? What's up, Dave? You can't read player one score. Yeah, let me try adjusting this a little bit. Yeah, it's a shame with the reflection, but unfortunately that's going to have to be like that, but it should be able to read it better. Yeah, the Mister's got 5x scaling now, or integer scaling, so that's nice. But I don't use integer scaling. A lot of people do. I use stretch to screen and then add interpolation sharp on all the cores.
These lightning flippers.
So that makes it so you don't have any shimmering. But if you're using integer scaling and you don't mind some of the cropping that happens with 5x, it's nice. But it's just like the OSSC. Like OSSC, when you do 5x, you lose some of the top and bottom. What's up, Mario Run? Yeah, this game's fun. Zoom in. The only problem is you need the ball number at the bottom Norma, as well as yeah, I can zoom in a little bit. It's like 498,000 versus 20. Yeah, and it was about to be torn open.
Friendly inlanes you're getting all night. What is that, like 6-1? This game alone.
Hey, it's making up for the last stream, because last stream was rough, man. You know what I never knew Sorcerer had is there's a target up there that changes the inlanes. You change the inlane, but yeah, I never knew that.
No, it's a target, isn't it? A rubber?
Yeah, it's a little rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the right of the D.
Yeah, so you think you have it lined up and it changes it on you.
I like that a lot.
The rule set on this thing is way ahead of its time. And then he laughs at you. Thanks for at least locking the ball for me.
Hey, it's the least I can do.
Saying there's a chance.
A small active sling. Does it kick actually or no? You're saying there's a chance?
There was a chance. You gotta get ball.
No kicker. Oh, there it was. That's the transition we were talking about. Somebody did something.
Got that 50.
Who's raiding? Galloping Ghost. Thank you so much for the raid there, buddy. Welcome in everyone from Galloping Ghost Arcade. My name's Anonymous. I stream retro arcade, pinball, lots of old Nintendo games, and we're playing Sorcerer tonight. What game was Galloping Ghost streaming tonight? That shmup on Monday looked really cool. I actually haven't played that, which is weird because it's an IRIM game. I love IRIM stuff. What's up, Prestige? Welcome. I can't wait to get back to Galloping Ghost eventually. First word. What do I get? 850 plus 878 versus 40,000. He's got some climbing to do.
Wanna get a ball on?
You're doing a podcast. Awesome. What's up, Ex Mortis?
Just give me a ball on flipper.
An outrageous Nord. What's up, Tracy? Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll have to go play that IRIM shmup you guys were playing. I thought people were saying it like it sounded like you were saying Bat Rider, because people were saying like galloping armed police. Oh, here it comes.
I purposely don't flip up here. I just try to get ball on flipper.
What are you talking about? You don't flip up there? So much points up. There's free points up there. On this game, I think as hard as it's set up, I think you got to flip up there because it's free points otherwise. 50,000 times 2x is 100,000. That's just one completion. Yeah, appreciate it, Galloping Ghost, as always. What's up, Molten J? Molten, you still got pins? Still got some sexy EMs? There's a volley for sale. Well, I know of a volley for sale. But, no. It's a private collector that asked me if I wanted it. And it's a nice one. The only thing is that, can I exchange Jurassic Park for volley for content on the stream? I need a deep game, you know, I need a game with a little bit more substance. But I've always wanted a volley. So it's like...
You just start moving the kitchen. That's what we all do.
Dan wants it like the old days. You remember the old days?
No, I don't.
No, I used to have pinballs past the kitchen.
Well, there we go.
You don't remember that? I had 7 pinball games in here at once. My favorite pinball game is Whitewater. Second, probably around Bride of Pinbot, which I have. So I have Bride of Pinbot, Paragon, Sorcerer, which this just came in 2 weeks ago, and a Jurassic Park Pro, the new Stern game. I will be trading out Jurassic Park for a new game, so I have a new game to stream. I like Jurassic Park a lot. I'm thinking Avengers Premium, Elvira, House of Horrors. What else? I would go for almost any of the JJP games as long as it's affordable. They raised $1,000 on all of them, man. That Guns N' Roses collector standard edition was looking really tempting, but at $1,000 more, it's not for me. They ruined. To me, they took themselves out of that really low competitive Stern price point and pushed it back up. So
I don't know. I think it was a good move on their part.
Yeah.
These collector's editions are going to sell out before they even are announced.
Just push the collector's edition up another 1,000 and keep the standard and LE a little bit lower. Well, I don't know. Every game went up 1,000. Every model of every game they offer. You like watching EMs? Go poo already. I'm sorry. Go poo already. Make sure to watch if you don't already. Pez Johnson. Pez Johnson streams predominantly EMs. I mean, I have the choice. Whoever wins, has the choice.
You're right. You just love putting the cold stew, don't you?
What's up, Cheese Viking Games?
0-4.
Yo, what's up, Oz? Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Prestige. Yeah, I don't get to stream EMs too much on my channel, so I stream my games, but I also stream games on location. I mean, I used to do it a lot more pre-COVID, but yeah, I don't know anybody local that has an EM, even to stream. I've owned Aztec, and I've owned Grand Prix.
Those got 2001.
Yeah, but I don't ever get invited to stream over your place. Gladly. Oh, the Asylum, yeah. I just want you to build a shed out back.
Thank you.
There we go. Here's Dan's first. Here's Bibs. Oh, second multi-ball.
No flipping up top.
He's not going to flip up top. Well, let's see how it works for him. Did not work out well for him.
Flipping up top.
You're flipping up top. What's up, Beast? The Ripley's, believe it or not. Yeah, that game's fun. There's actually one local, and I don't know, like. I originally loved that game because I really like Lawler games, but I haven't had a good vibe on this game that's local, unfortunately. But I gotta play it some more. I really like the Very Target on there. I like Pat Lawler jackpots, upper flipper jackpots specifically. Yeah, I do like that game though. I've had Dialed In. I had Whirlwind for Lawler games.
Funhouse is the greatest game ever made.
But yeah, he gets yourself a hot dog, likes Funhouse.
Love it.
Yeah. You stream Big Indian. Oh, nice. If you ever get a pinball machine, you get a Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So this guy bought that game. He's such an OG pinball game. He bought that game when it came out brand new.
What's that, the T2?
T2.
Yeah.
And he still has it. So he has a home use only T2 that's never been in an arcade. You've never been tempted to sell that.
Couldn't part with it.
Yeah.
It would live in the asylum for all to enjoy.
Yeah.
Which it will.
And the game that came out after that was Addams Family.
Yes.
Would you rather have had an Addams Family?
I had the choice. They said these are the last runs at T2s.
Yeah.
The next games would be Addams Family.
No, but like now though, would you rather have had?
I wouldn't have had the Addams Family. I would have probably got rid of it a long time.
You probably would have got rid of it. Yeah.
There's something about that super jackpot on T2 that just keeps you coming back.
Oh yeah, man, it's huge too.
Absolute adrenaline rush.
It is. And that, I mean, that really was the first game I remember. It was in a movie theater arcade. That's one of the first pins that I'm like, holy shit, like, this looks really cool. It's like a big gun on the playfield. There's dots. The dots, I mean, they might not look amazing now, but back then, those dots, those little orange dots was like a whole little movie screen. Yeah, it was at the AMC side arcade next to a Ridge Racer. I used to play Ridge Racer and the T2 there. The Ridge Racer, my whole goal was just to do 360s on it, on the track. Just drift.
Yeah, they made a lot of them. A lot of them made it to location.
T2, yeah, they were everywhere. It was wildly successful.
There we are.
All right, see, I told you he'd find his groove.
Thank you.
That's why I'm not giving him too much slack here.
Top now.
He's flipping up top.
I'm getting good feet coming out of there with these lightning flippers.
Thanks, Malton. Yeah, and I knew it being a Papa game that it was going to be pretty tweaked to play nice, so I was not disappointed. And it's really clean under the playfield. And all right, so he's got a 3x playfield multiplier, so everything is worth 3 times the value here. It looks like he was actually going for Sorcerer to get some spinner rips. That would have been huge puntos. Big old pointaroos. I think all right. He just needs the R over here. Oh, that's too bad. He got some points. He has some points though here.
Yeah.
I gotta. All right. All right. What is it? 5-0? 4-0? 5-0? All right.
Let's see, no locks.
No locks. That's gone. Finally lost pinball play after 11 months. That's crazy that pinball was singled out to be the one thing. How do you like an Avengers? It's a lot of fun. Is it a pro or premium, Oz?
Love Avengers. That's such a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, so the outlanes are nasty. You got 2 slingshots that are basically directing the ball to the outlane if they get near them. And then I don't have, so this game, like I've mentioned it early in the stream, but this game is Papa's old game, so this was a tournament game. And as such, I have not unmodified it from its original condition. So it has lightning flippers, where 1/8 of an inch shorter. It has outlane post removed. Every place that can have a fat rubber yellow post or black post, it has a fatter yellow post. And then the biggest one is the very top. The ramp entrance has a giant yellow post that you can see that's blocking majority of the entrance to the ramp. And then there's
get up there.
It's set on the hardest settings, so no extra ball, no memory save of anything you've done. But that's why that's a big part of why I wanted it. That's why his score of 629 is a big boy. And the high score on here is 4.4 million. I've rolled a Sorcerer before. That was at a show. In which you're rolling the score, since it can only go to 9,999,999. These old games, once you get past that score, it just goes back to 0. So I don't think that will ever happen on this game. It won't ever happen on this game.
I don't know. You get that 5 times going.
Yeah, maybe. Oh man, you just spelled Sorcerer too. What's up, the effect? And C2 Sky Pinball, thanks for the follow. Haven't touched a pin in a year. Did you still have pins, Molten, or no? Yeah, Dan found his groove. I knew he would. That's why I'm counting up those wins in the early, so that they count for something. because he's probably got me the rest of the night. Now he's found that shot. I'll get another game in though. Thanks for the follow. Go poo already. Thanks for the follow. And go poo already, buddy. 832 is a good score. Is that the best score of the night?
No, you had one.
9? Gotcha, Button. It happens. Alright. Good game. So, am I going first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, then. Classy.
Put the pressure on.
Classy. What we got going on here? You lock a ball for me?
Gotta get that ball on flipper. There we go. So now find that shot with these lady flippers.
Feels power.
See if we get a couple 50s up here.
Oh look, you see he's learning the way.
Alright. Solid plan.
It's gone.
It's gone. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only move the inlanes up top right with the right flipper. The left flipper does not move it left. So it's hard to, you have to kind of guesstimate. What I normally like to do is to put the empty slot at A when I'm trying to complete a bank of 4. So I have 3 done and I have 1 left. And that way I can move it over to the right when it's ready, but sometimes that doesn't always happen the way I want it to. All right, so ball 3, 273 to my 87. Oh, let's go home. The game's so defeating. Like, if it goes anywhere near the outlane, in your mind, you're like, that's gone. Like, yeah, I said that's gone to my mind 4 times. I'm like, oh, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone. All I had to do was get it on the flipper. 151. All right.
Yeah, we'll stay first.
Stay first.
Slowly making a comeback here. What is it, 3 to 5?
Moody, you can still lock balls. Yeah, all these early system 11 and earlier games have that. I think this. So system 3 through 11 normally have so you can still lock. Like no perfect angle for this. Oh, that glass is beautiful. No one likes those targets. What, the middle targets? It's just, they're so dangerous. Nope. Thanks for the follow. I just wanted that lock. It was ready to go.
It was. That's the beauty of this game. You set me up now. Now you gotta watch just how your hard work.
All right, we'll see.
If I can just get ball on flipper.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, the sorcerer targets in the middle, they're really dangerous to go for, but I normally go for those when I'm in multi-ball to get the spinners lit. But going for them outright, especially with a ball locked, there's a ball locked. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. It's actually blocked. You can see it at the very bottom, but there is a ball locked, and if there's ever a ball locked, that's what we're going to be going for right away in any kind of versus match, because that's an instant multi-ball, and you don't want to leave it there for your opponent.
No. Okay, you still get some pressure.
Seem to have lost the lock shot.
There you go.
Oh, I feel it. Let's go home.
Nice. Such a fun shooting game, isn't it?
Oh, it's so much fun. It. You're constantly.
It's a single play. It's a single. It's got one little ramp to lock the ball, but other than that, it's all one level.
Yeah. So any game where like you're constantly having to make decisions, you can have a set strategy, but you still have to defend yourself, basically. Like that's why I like Jurassic Park. That's why I like Iron Maiden. It feels like you're constantly being presented with choices to make instantly, as opposed to like something boring. Like you have to defend. It's so good. What was that score? That was 607. All right. I'll go first. What's up, Gus? That was way too late. Yeah, what's up, Try? Oh, where's the shot?
There it is.
No. Come home. Come on.
Oh, look at that ball. Huge.
Didn't do stuff, yeah. There he goes. He stole my lock, so he's in multi-ball.
Flipping up top.
I live in Tampa Bay. What's up, pimp?
Tampa Bay now.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, we got the Lightning.
It formerly was Trampa Bay.
Now the Bucks.
Oh man.
All champions.
I think about that. Lightning and Bucks.
And the Rays.
And the Rays.
Granted, the Rays didn't win, but they got to the World Series.
Yeah, true. Oh, come on. Get those spinners lit. Let's get some juicy spins. You got the one that's really hard to get, though. He's not going to go for it. Yeah, Florida's great. It's like 65 in the morning and foggy. And today was like 75 to 80 weather-wise. What's up, Corey? Imagine if the trophy stayed. Yeah, that'd be scary.
Left the door open for you.
Appreciate it. So there's a locked ball.
That's always ugly coming from that side.
What's up, Dale? Easily your favorite game, dude. It's so good. It shoots so nice. And once you start learning the rules, it becomes really interesting. Really, really interesting. Nope. Left a lock ball there.
Oh, I love this mat.
Feels good, huh? I had her friend come over and she's like, do you really have a mat designed to play pinball on? I'm like, just stand on it before you criticize. She's like, oh, it's really nice.
Especially when it tries with flooring.
Oh yeah, these store. I have to wear like nice sneakers if I don't have this mat. In Orlando, Desertland Pinball Room, Desertland. I don't know of a Desertland. There's a bunch of stuff in Oviedo. So there's Pinball Lounge, which is fantastic. There's Eat and Play, which is nice, but they have a card swipe system. But they have really nice examples of stuff.
They do.
And then what else? There's
Monster something.
Monster Arcade's really nice as well. But yeah, I haven't heard of that place.
Okay, there's a chance here.
Yo, Homer J, thanks for the raid. I don't know, dude. Like, post a link in chat or something, because I've never heard of it. I'm pretty sure. This Desertland? I think I would have heard of it.
Okay, your choice. You want.
All right, I got him.
You got time for one more here, and I gotta get rolling.
Okay. Oh, go-karts and everything, huh?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a place out in Orlando that has go-karts, but
The real fast ones.
do they have pinball games? Because if they had pinball games, that color me interested. Probably all newer Stern stuff, but that's fun.
What do you think of Led Zeppelin? You played it yet?
Yeah, I played a pro. I don't have an opinion on it yet.
I love the Pro.
Oh, you like it? Nice.
I really do.
Where are you playing it at? Reboot?
Reboot.
Yep. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about it yet.
Reboot seems to be just all their games just play so really, really nice.
Thank you, Try. Sorcerer's Treating, it's pretty mean. I've had better luck with it today though than last stream, so the competition brings it out in me. They have 150 games, but I wonder. Okay, so Norma knows it's mostly Stearns. Okay, old Miami pinball machines. Oh, so it's that collection. Okay, I got you. Interesting.
Lightning flippers.
That one target got me. It changed it last minute. So you guys can tell at home if there is a ball locked if this green light is solid. So if that light is solid, I know it's kind of hard to see, but if that's solid, that means there's a ball locked. Because I think it's blocking your view up there. So that means the first thing I'm going to try to go for is multi-ball right away.
Look at those friendly inlanes.
You were saying?
Alright, I gotta capitalize on that ball steal. Oh no,
that's gone. Oh, nice nudge.
Thank you.
Friendly to Dan, yeah. Got it.
Thank you. Thank you, Sorcerer.
Feel my power.
How many flips do you get before the drain? There's one flip.
Oh, baby!
Oh, boy. The goose.
All right, so 3x playfield now. Oh, that's a big one.
Have some chatter.
All you need is that R. Oh. Alright. That was pretty, though. What do you jump up? 300,000 there? 200,000? 300 now. Oh, buddy. We haven't had... There we go. Alright. Rip a spinner for the chat.
Okay. Imagine that 5 times. I can see it.
Yeah, that times 5x.
That's the game.
Nice ball. What's up, Cavis? Yeah, it is an earlier pinball game. It is fun as heck, though.
So much fun. Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
That's gone. Oh. That's what you're constantly saying when you play this game. That's gone. That's gone? Oh, no. Okay, it's not gone? Okay. Oh, that's gone. Boop. That one tick of bonus, it's like... Alright, break a million. Marcel crushes it? Yeah. I've rolled a normal sorcerer. I rolled Marcel's sorcerer at a show.
He has one?
Yeah. I've always tried to buy it every year at shows.
Really?
Yeah. I knew it was always his because he didn't have 2 bottom displays for the longest time. Yeah, he loves this game.
You know, that big rubber up top really does kind of block you a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does.
I thought it was more for the feed coming out.
I think it does that too. Oh, nice. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Here we go. All right, be nice to me. Ball on flipper. Ball on flipper. Oh, the extra ball I got. But they are shut off.
Oh, he's going full kit and caboodle.
Oh boy, here we go.
Get a spin, get a spin, get a spin.
Slipping up top, slipping up top.
Oh, there's a rip.
Baby rip.
Oh baby, rip that out spinner.
You know what? I want to lock the ball and get real greedy, huh?
Right foot, come on, right to rip the spinner!
I mean, don't you just lock the ball and get it to 3 times?
Rip it!
And rip the spinner? You gotta get
Rip
greedy.
that right spinner, come on, buddy.
You gotta get greedy.
Oh my god.
See what greed will get you? There's the rep. You're missing her all juicy dog.
See what green will get you. Hey chat, it's gonna drain right now. Guaranteed.
I did get a good rip on it already.
Yeah, you did. Oh, there we go. Look at that, look at that. This is why Dan's always invited
I
over.
really want to get that 5 times going here.
2.2. Of course he's got to leave after this game.
Yeah. Woo, that was fun. That was fun. All right, Al. Thanks for having me over. That was a good one. Nice purchase.
This guy. He's like, peace. Ooh, the bell. I haven't heard the bell yet.
Any initials are in?
I think it's a high score. I think it's a high score. 2.6. There's no initials in this game, but it's 2.6.
I didn't know it had a bell.
You gotta see. I mean, I didn't either, and I own the game. Let's see if that's a score. See, nope. No.
No.
All right, we walk him out.
Ring
Be right back.
that bell.
Good job. That feel good?
That felt good. Oh, it is. Rip that spin. All right, I'll have a good one.
See you later. Yeah, I'm not beating that. 2.6, man, that's awesome. I forgot that this game had a bell. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I'm gonna pour myself a drink. I will be right back. I'm just around the corner. Should I get whiskey or tequila? What do you guys think? Kind of feeling a sipping tequila. All right, let me catch up with chat. Last time I got to play real pinball was on vacation in Kissimmee. Played a Stern Star Trek. There's something wrong with the logic. Giving you a free match out of 2 games. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Star Trek's a lot of fun. I've owned a Star Trek. I had a Star Trek Pro here for a long time. It's a great game. That's a Steve Ritchie game. Amazing rule set. And it's just a lot of fun. Dots are great. Everything about that game's really good. The premium's even nicer. Whiskey? All right. Ring that bell. Yeah, man, he rang that bell. I didn't know this game had a bell. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, this is what I have. Oops. I have 4 roses, which is my normal staple. It's a great value, great sipper. You can even put it in mixed drinks if you want to. I have Woodford Reserve. I should drink this. I haven't had this in a while, obviously. I stocked up right before New Year's, and then I took a dry January. So I have all this stuff. And I have, this is the budget one, Old Forester Rye. Which is, it's a good sipper. I prefer a little bit of a stronger rye up front. Like, this is a 100 proof. So I probably won't buy this one again, but it's still really good. Woodford. Sup, Sage? Sup, Scoot? You don't think I have enough? Scoot, you stay away from my whiskey. I know you'll drink this. Old Forester is your go-to for milk chip? This is the Old Forester rye. Yeah, I'm gonna do Woodford. Scoot, you never saw my original Quest eyes. I don't. Unfortunately, this is my last set. I don't have another one. I gotta order another set. I got my butt kicked in Mortal Kombat before the stream. I always normally when I get home from work, I'll play a game of Gimmick or Mortal Kombat, and I always play Sonya on Mortal Kombat, which is my favorite character to play, but not my best character on that game. So I lost to Liu Kang in the last endurance round right before Goro. If I see Liu Kang in an endurance match, I should just reset the credit. I should just power cycle it. What's up, Arcade Hunters? How you doing? Cheers, chat. Appreciate you joining me as always. I mentioned it on Twitter, but yeah, I have a full-time job now, so I won't be able to stream as often. I still will be streaming every Wednesday pinball. Guaranteed. I've been doing that for 5 years. I've only missed 3 days, I think. I'm gonna try to work in another weekday stream. And then I'll try to always do a weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, for a decent length stream. So I do apologize that the schedule is changing, but it's a really good thing I have a new job I'm really happy about. I can't discuss that much of it yet, but it's a job where I'm using my brain, which is nice. Working with a lot of smart people that I respect, and it's a very fast-growing industry. So. Yeah, I'm excited. You'll be moving into your condo, and you've got a Deadpool in your future. Dude, Deadpool's so fun. Deadpool's such a good value. It's probably one of my favorite recent Sterns. The code really went somewhere really good on that. The shots feel good. That little S shot up into the upper ramp, I mean, it's almost like this. So you almost rip the right, and then it goes up here, and such a good feeling shot. I like the comic book art. I like the idea of the versus match, like a fighting game match. They balanced mech suit, which was the biggest problem with that game for the longest time. It was great. You got to mech suit, but then after that, what do? You just try to get to. You couldn't qualify another mech suit. You were kind of stuck in limbo. So now they made mech suit harder to get to, but the second one is easier to get to. You're able to qualify multiple mech suits. And they balanced out some of the other stuff, so it's a fun game. I would like to cycle in a Deadpool Pro for sure. Still gonna Mr. Build stream every? Yeah, definitely do. Dash. I'm about to. So I was waiting to hear back from Zero himself. I'll be announcing on my Discord and then on Twitter a Mr. Build stream, a Mr. Pre-order on Sunday. So if you want a Mr. from me, I'll be taking orders Sunday for about a week, and then I'll place the order, and we'll have a build stream about 2 weeks after that. Yeah, I'll still be whenever anything comes. I'm not dropping streaming. I'm just going back to my previous schedule, which is a little bit less. So yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming that. I've mentioned it in here, and I haven't had a sip yet. Hold on a second. Oh, damn. So smooth. So, like a buttery up front, no bite. I added an ice cube, no bite up front, and then the pepper is on the finish. A little bit of pepper and very mild smoky, but no bite up front at all. So yeah, I'll be doing the Mr. builds, still every other month probably. But if that's something, there's a lot of people that have contacted me about this build, so I will reach out to them. But I'll also announce it on my Discord. So if you're not on my Discord, there's a link below for my Discord. You've been staying away from it since they released the new code. You played the hell out of it and working the pinball dudes. Okay, cool. All right, let me make sure I'm caught up here. Yeah, so streaming was never really my job. It's just kind of because of COVID and because of me being unemployed, that was just my fallback. Would I stream full time? I don't know. I'd have to have, I have like 90 subscribers now. I'd have to at least have 300 to 500 to make it viable. But I mean, it's hard, man. It's a you think it would be super easy, but it's easy to get burnt out because you're on your own boss and you're never as good as you want to be. At least that's how I felt streaming. So like I'd have a really good stream and then I would just think about the negatives afterwards. Or I'd be like, what do I stream today? No. And then you criticize yourself. You'd be like, they've already seen that. They don't want to see that from me. I should do something cool and interesting. And it's just this battle that you constantly fight when you're a full-time streamer. And it's rough. Like it's a great job. It's a lot of fun. As soon as you hit that start streaming button, you're like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. But it's all of that mental game buildup that you do before you hit that start streaming. What's up, Mew? Want to sell the sorcerer? So you want me to find you a grand lizard, and now you want me to find you a sorcerer? Just using me for my pinball. I see how it is. Yeah, Scoot. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it, and I've talked to Dead Flip about it, but that's the only two real people I've really talked about. And now chat, I guess. I'm kidding, Mew, of course. I'm just being sarcastic. That's what you do when you're online, right? This is Meow Moo, one of her favorite games, and this is a beautiful one. So Dan if you guys are just getting in here, Dan just kicked my ass. I'm recovering from 179 to 2.6 billion. It's 2.6 million. The game rang a bell, and I didn't even know this game had a bell. All right, we'll start up a game here in a second. So I have a Mr. Cade already on the way. I signed up for the beta. I reached out to him. I'm like, yo, did you want me to beta test the Mr. Cade? Because I assumed he would. We talk now and then. Mr. Add-ons was coming out with a JAMA adapter for the Mr. And he's like, I don't know why I didn't think to reach out to you. Yeah, man. You'll be on the next run. So I have one on the way. So right now I have Donapachi on my JPAC setup that I built. So JPAC, I built an audio amp and I wired in a CPS2 kit harness. So I have like my custom solution in there. But we'll take out actually this little green guy's a Mister. So that's a Mister running in that candy cab. That will actually move to the little guy that's over here, because I'm finishing that up here in about 2 weeks, I think. And then the Mr. Cade will go in the cabinet, so we'll be able to test the Mr. Cade in that. And then I have a lot of cabinets I have access to, so I'm going to try to test them as much as possible. We have like a local like Tampa Bay. I mean, we're just friends, but like we have a Tampa Bay Arcade Club, TAC, and between us we have a Windy 1, Windy 2, New Net City, Astro City, New Astro City, Astro City 2, a Canary, Taito Canary, Thomas Wave, Madonna, Iron Madonna, and Chulix. So I'm going to test all of those for them and give them the reports back on compatibility of buttons, sync, everything. So yeah, we'll be testing that on the channel as well. I think I'll probably get it maybe Saturday. So we might see that on Sunday. How many cities don't you have? Yeah, they're not all mine. These are I have 4 cabs. I have 4 kitty cabs. That's it. They're my friends. Will that work with an MK board? Are you going to get it, Mr. Kid? So the Mr. Cade is it puts every Mr. Core or the full Mr. setup available in JAMA. There is not a Mortal Kombat JAMA, or there's not a Mortal Kombat Core. There will be. There is somebody working on one. T-Unit specifically. So we'll have Smash TV and Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. And I think there's a couple other games on the T-Unit hardware. You're in Wesley Chapel? Yeah, Arcade Hunters, if you have a candy, you're welcome to join, bud. We're on Facebook, but I can add you to a group chat. I didn't know you were local. That's cool. What's up, Bo Rizzle? Yo, so I'll give you the disclaimer. I'm not a sports dude, so I know that my sports team did a sports thing. But yeah, sorry, I'm not the person to gripe at, though. Tom Brady's a person, I guess, that did a thing. Kisses his kids really, really close. I mean, love your kids, but oh, awesome. Okay. Then you're not in the club. I'm just kidding, dude. Arcade Hunters is a old school YouTube channel. It's been around for a long time, so feel free, Arcade Hunters, to link your YouTube channel. Whenever like something new comes out, they try to get to it, or they have over the years, and put up some YouTube footage of it, so it is appreciated. A hockey player. Is that the one with the sticks? Yeah. I wish I liked sports, man. My life would be a lot easier. I really do wish I liked sports. I have no interest in sports at all. I played baseball as a kid, but I like hockey games live. I like anything live. Anything's fun. Like I go to Rays games because they're cheap. You can go to a Rays game here for $12 and sit in like what's called the party zone or something like that. And you have you have like 2 bathrooms and you have a full liquor bar and you have cheaper food. Because it's them trying to get people in the door and packed. I forgot what it's called, but I used to go to Rays games all the time. And it's fun. I used to sneak a flask in as well. A plastic flask, so it wouldn't beep. Yeah. I mean, everybody feels that, Arcade Hunters. Alright. Thanks for letting me vent for a second. $2.6. Woof! G'day! Dude, sports video games are fun. Yeah, I know. That's why I haven't streamed any of them. Glad you're enjoying it, Brian. Do any of you pinball players stand on one leg for some reason when you're playing? That sounds so good. So good. Like, describe your aesthetic in a sound. You stay on your toes? I just want to rip the spinners. Okay, right now we're not trying to blow the game up. Right now, let's just rip a spinner. Let's spell sorcerer to light the spinners and rip a spinner. That's what my goal is right now. Okay, let's see what the R does. I'm pretty sure this R right here is gonna throw it right here. Yep. All right, so now we need is the far R. So I'm gonna try. Actually, I'm going to try to lock it, and if I lock it successfully, I'm gonna short plunge to activate that spinner. Okay. So I'm gonna short plunge it here. Shit. Just give it to me. No, I am Sorcerer! I'm gonna play with the Sorcerer. I've had this guy forever. Doesn't he look like a pinball wizard? Oh no. That side to side is so dangerous in this game. Nice nudge there. I couldn't feel the flipper button. I just had to like push the whole wizard on the right side. You'll squat on long plays? I do that too. You're 6'4". In between balls, I'll like do this. And just get like a good knee and leg stretch. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I didn't think about you guys, tall guys, having to like look down at pinball games. Todd McCullen, which is a professional pinball player that was a former NBA. Watching him play pinball, I've seen him play pinball in person, and it's like Bigfoot towering over a game. It's insane, and he's like up so high. He has like the overhead cam view in person. I'm trying to complete a Sorcerer here to get the spinners lit. See how that shot just threw the ball completely out of control? Alright, we got far R. Feel his power. Oh, I feel it. So play everything on the playfield is multiplied times 2. And it's gone. So that's a tilt warning because I moved the game. So if I move the game again, the game will tilt. Alright, so I have the spinners lit, but it doesn't mean anything unless I rip a spinner. The spinners are worth $2,500 to spin. Let's get a good spin though. Alright, let's get a good spin. Ready? that worth? All right, ready? 734. I guess I wasn't ready. I should have gone for that. Ball 3-2. Good game though. 999. This game's crazy. Scoot, if you're around, when do you get the bounty hunter? Friday! Does that mean you're streaming it Saturday? You gotta be excited. God. I remember my first game, but I don't remember. I think I remember the feeling of getting it. It was just like amazement to have a game in your actual house. You have to get your stream set up for it. Well, you got all week to. Well, I guess you got tomorrow because you start work Wednesday. Oh, you start work today. Yeah. If you have any questions, reach out to me. My face cam is the nice Sony ZV-1, but I mean, you know how to handle face cams. The score and the overhead are those cheap Sony handy cams. And the most important thing is just make sure it's not interlaced in 60 FPS. The only thing that really matters is the playfield is 60 FPS and you have good lighting. So I have a light over the back. And then just set your, I mean, you've been streaming for a long time, but if you have any questions, please reach out. And then I just use like a mic stand, a really tall mic stand. I have it linked in my underneath. You can get it on Amazon. What's up, R. Schultz? I didn't even try for that one because I just assumed it was gone. Oh, this is a ball 3. This is a ball 3 100,000 game? Alright, let's we'll zoom in here to just the score, I guess. Make it a little bit more legible. The only thing is, like, if I do that, you guys don't know what ball it is. There's like no perfect way for me to handle this. I need a better arm for this camera though. I'm normally used to having a webcam for my score, but I'm switched over to all HDMI now for my pinball setup. And I'm still going through some woes myself. I need a better arm. Yeah, so this game's an X-Tournament game, Papa game, so it's completely modded. Shorter flippers, no outlane posts, bigger rubbers everywhere, and it's on the hardest settings possible. And the back legs are all the way up as far as they can go, and the front legs are all the way down as far as they can go. You just need a rig for the cameras. Yeah, so like I like the mic stand I use a lot. It's really tall. And then I just have a couple swivel joints for the cameras. So, and that guide was written a long time ago, so it might be something better. I always help Dead Flip with his tech as well, so please, I like doing stuff like that. So if you have any questions, please. All right, this is a normal game. I'm not just trying to like spinners. Yeah, so normally this game has a post in between the flippers as well. So I not only have shorter flippers on here, but there's normally on Sorcerers, there is a bounce back post right here. So right here, that the ball can bounce back. My game, since this is a reproduction playfield, this game doesn't even have a hole for the post. Like the post wasn't removed, it just never existed. Fuck. I had to go set the AC. Yeah, I like the bounce back post a lot too. My old bride at Pinball had the bounce back post and I loved it. And then my new bride doesn't have a post and I'm not gonna drill a hole in her, so she does not have the bounce back post and I miss it. All right, have a good night, Schultz. Thanks for stopping in. I stream pinball every Wednesday.
Well done.
Who'd that be? Slim Musician, thanks for the follow. I think I am done. I get up at like young people hours now. So that is unfortunately going to be the end of the stream. I'll probably go fall asleep to Mr. Scoot streaming. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks Dan for playing and kicking my ass there at the end. Dan's a great player, always to have over and a good friend. I'll probably be streaming a different game next week. So if I don't do something, I'll probably do something here. So Ride a Penbot or Paragon. I haven't done in a while, so probably one of those two. And if not, I won't do this one again because we've done this 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Let's try to find another pinball stream for you guys to raid here. See, Buffalo is doing some dialed in. Backhand Pinball is doing Avengers. Well, that's interesting. Let me see. Elite Sandman's doing some Wonka. Chrome Candy's doing Guns N' Roses. Cool. Trying to look for Shadows going on. Got some Shadow. We got some Ghostbusters. All right, we have somebody. Let me see if I follow this person. I don't think I do. I do follow them. Okay. All right, so we have some Game of Thrones. We have a Game of Thrones. Looks like an LE or premium. And I'm gonna send you guys over there because they only have 2 viewers. People streaming pinball. It's a pain in the ass. They should get more viewers than 2, but So I'm gonna send you guys over there. WNRL 777. Oh, they went offline. Never mind there, buddy. All right. I'm gonna submit you over to Backhand Pinball then. Yeah, fun stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out as always.